My child, stop everything you are doing right now. Still your mind. Silence every thought and listen carefully. For heaven itself has paused to speak directly to you. Everything that has been put off, every blessing that has been held back, and every prayer that seemed unanswered will start to move toward you in the next few moments. Not just any words. They are divine instructions from the person who made you. This isn't a mistake, a freak event, or a message that just showed up. We are doomed. You have been called to this very moment by me, the Lord your God. This wasn't something you found by accident. My Spirit brought you here because what I'm about to say will completely change the course of your life. In your quiet times, you have prayed for confirmation, asked for a sign, and whispered, "Lord, show me if you are really with me." This is it, my love. You can depend on this answer for the rest of the season. Now is the moment of truth you've been waiting for. Heaven will open above you in 4 to 5 seconds. Not with noise or thunder, but with a still strong release of God's presence that will cut through your confusion and lift the weight from your heart. I'm calling your name. There is a part of you that I am touching that no one else has seen. I am going to the place where fear has told lies and doubt has built walls. I am now breaking down those walls. Pay close attention because these words are important for as long as the world has been around. What you are hearing now has been written into your essence. I've been waiting for this exact second breath and heartbeat to get to you. You looked into the dark at night, wondering if I had forgotten about you. I saw how hard it was for you. I saw you go through the quiet storms that no one else could understand. You've gone through hard times in silence, hoping that someone would see the pain behind your smile. I saw it. Every tear that fell when no one was around saw it. It showed that you were still holding on when you could have given up. I saw each one as a seed of faith. This is proof for you, my child. This is the point where your waiting and my timing meet. Heaven has made a decision about you, and I'm now letting it go. Every delay that seemed like denial was actually a way to get ready. Every side trip that made you angry was a redirection. I never spoke when I wasn't talking. Every silence I had was not an absence, but an alignment. As you walk through the waiting room of heaven, the door is about to open. Not everyone should use this word. It's for you, the person who has prayed without hearing, endured without seeing, and hoped without proof. I have come to tell you that you no longer need to wonder. Now is the end of the season of doubt. What's in front of you won't look like what's behind you. I stand at the beginning of your life, my beloved. Once more, I knock, not because I have been away, but because I want your full attention. For the next few moments, what I have planned for you will either happen or not happen at all. So, open your heart, your spirit, and your ears. This message is not meant to make you curious. It's meant to wake you up to your fate. Don't turn away. Do not think of this as just another brief inspiration. This is your meeting with God. There are changes in the air around you. As I get closer, angels are standing next to you with the blessings that have been waiting for you to obey. You can feel it right now if you really listen. That feeling of warmth in your chest, that stirring in your soul, and that strange calmness that covers you. That's my spirit telling you that this word is true. The smell of change is in the next breath you take. The next second brings a promise that has been sleeping, but is now waking up. You have begged for a door to open. I'm that door. You asked for a sign. That's it. You've been longing for direction. I'm giving it to you now. Not in puzzles or shadows, but in plain sight. I'm telling you that the time you spent waiting was not wasted. There has been something in the silence. It's been known that you have faith. Listen up, my child. This moment is the key to your whole future. You can't put this off or put it off until later. It's time for the blessing that was meant for you to come through the doorway. It won't stay there for long. Heaven is ready to pour out, but you have to be willing to receive. Don't let fear, doubt, or other things get in the way of what is being delivered. Don't think about other things, because even a second of doubt can shut what I have opened. Stay with me, because every word that comes after this one will help you break through, heal, get back on track, and start over. You ask me, Lord, when will I change? I'm going to answer now. It starts here. Right now, you are in a divine place where what was and what will be meet. When you fully give into my voice and open your heart, the future you prayed for will begin. In a moment, you'll feel the shift toward peace that will quiet the chaos. Something sure that will take away your doubts, and love that will remind you that I have never left you. You have not been forgotten or missed. And it is not too late. You have been picked and set apart for this very moment. Now let your spirit out. Put down everything else that wants your attention. Look at me and listen to these last words of the opening. You were meant to be here at this time. Heaven planned this very moment so that you will know for sure that I am real, that I am close, and that I have blessings for you, that no one on earth can take away. My promise is in the rhythm of every breath you take and every heartbeat you feel. Let me talk to you now. I am your Father, your Savior, and your Redeemer. I'll say it again. Don't turn away. The thing you prayed for is already here. Your big break is not going to happen. It has arrived. And if you believe this, the blessings that were written for you before time began will happen right in front of your eyes. Type, Lord, I believe you're working even when things don't make sense. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. Please take a moment to breathe, my beloved child. Do not rush through this holy break. Don't think of this as just another moment in your day. This is a divine meeting that I, Jesus, have personally set up. Even though everything around you seems normal, heaven has stopped beating for you right now. This second was written in the beginning of time, long before you breathed your first breath. The steps you took to get here were not by chance. I held their hand and led them. You have to be still for me to be able to hear you again. The sound you're hearing right now, your chest shaking and your soul shaking, is the sound of heaven getting closer. I know how long you've been looking for me. In all the noise of life, my child, during your quiet times, you asked me, Lord, are you still with me? Are you still seeing me? When you looked around, you didn't see anyone. It was like your prayers vanished into the sky. But now, I'm telling you, I've been closer than your thoughts and your breath. We haven't forgotten about you for a second. I saw every tear you tried to hide. You screamed my name into the dark every night, hoping someone would hear you. I've heard every cry that wasn't said because no one else could understand it. I was there with you when you felt alone and whispered, hold on. At the time, you didn't hear me. But that whisper gave you strength that you didn't even know was mine. Do you really believe that I would bring you this far only to leave you lost? My love, all of these things have been happening at the right time and in the right way to bring you to this divine interruption. You thought this message showed up by accident, but I put it right in front of you. That's how I can reach you through the noise and touch your soul. I am clearing your heart of the distractions and doubt that have been there for too long. It's been a loud world and other people have tried to drown out my voice. But I've decided to turn off everything else right now. Pay close attention now because I'm talking to your spirit directly. Now is the time for you to wake up. Your heavy load of unanswered prayers has been on you for too long. You may have wondered why doors wouldn't open. The way ahead didn't look clear, and promises seemed to be taking too long to come true. But I want you to know, my child, that I never forgot about you. I was getting you ready. The wait wasn't a punishment. It was for safety. I shut some doors because I knew what was inside would hurt you. I kept you away from people and places that would have broken your spirit and made you lose your peace. You saw only sadness, but I saw deliverance. Every no was a divine turn towards something better. I told you I couldn't bless you yet because I was still making the vessel that the blessing would go into. Right now, can you feel that quiet shift as you feel my spirit moving through you? It wakes up parts of you that have been asleep as I speak. The doors to heaven are opening above you. There are angels all around you with tasks that are written in your name. As the season of silence comes to an end, a wave of my presence breaks through the walls that used to keep you back. You can feel it. You can feel the warmth in your heart. The weight going away. The tears aren't coming because you're sad, but because you know that your Creator has finally seen you fully. I've never taken my eyes off of you. You ask me why it took so long. And I'm telling you this because the blessing I'm sending needs you to be able to endure. You got stronger while you were waiting. And that's what will keep the miracle I'm letting happen going. What I'm giving you now is strong. It won't go away over time. There is no end to it. And it is yours. But you have to obey it right away without question with all your heart. The doors I opened will close again at some point. They happen at just the right time. And once that moment is over, it will never come back the same way. That's why I need to talk to you right now. Do not wait. Don't try to figure out how you feel. This is your chance to make things right. I know you're tired of waiting, my beloved child. The world has told you to let go, settle down, and have less hope. But I didn't call you to settle down for life. I told you to live a religious life. We haven't forgotten about you. You have been picked. The change you are about to make is so holy that even the heavens are leaning in to see it. You are about to live out a dream you used to only have. But you have to let your whole heart open for that to happen. Not your struggle, but your giving up. I need your trust more than your sense. I need your yes. Right now, we're not going to talk during this short pause. Now is the time I've been getting you ready for. These are the parts of you that have gone numb. Parts of people who stopped believing in miracles still see them happen. I'm putting out the fire that almost went out. I'm giving your tired soul a breath of fresh air. And that breath gives you a new direction. You've been lost, but I'm about to make things clear for you. You didn't believe me, but I'm about to show you. You've been getting weaker, but I'm about to give you new strength like an eagle rising to the sky. Remember when you asked me, Lord, why can't I feel you anymore? I didn't say anything because I left. I did it to help you build your faith in truth instead of emotion. You thought the quiet meant that there was space between us, but it was just me working behind the scenes. I was busy during every quiet time of the year. I was setting up details, getting rid of problems, and coordinating divine alignments that you couldn't see yet. I was teaching you to know that I was there, even if you couldn't see my hand. Now, I'm going to tell you what I've been planning the whole time. This page has the answers. Miracles are all set to happen. The big step forward is right in front of you. But pay close attention, my love, because what happens next depends on how well you follow the rules. Time is holy. The chances I'm giving up are linked to this divine moment. Don't let your harvest be stolen by doubt. Move when I call. Do what I say when I speak. Step through the door when I open it. Delaying to obey is the same thing as not getting blessed. The sky is wide open. The angels are in place. And you only need to say, yes, you don't have to understand everything. I want you to believe in me. The next step might not seem clear, but I've already taken it. All you have to do is have faith. I'm taking down the walls that were holding your spirit back. The chains that bound your confidence are already coming off. Fear told you that you are not good enough. But my voice tells it that you are chosen, appointed, and anointed for this hour. I have already given you everything you need for the next part. You're not behind. You're on time. Not at all. You are qualified. You are equipped by God. I only want you to trust me more than you trust your fears, more than what other people have said about you. Believe what I say over you. My child, don't miss this chance. Heaven has opened its doors to you, and now blessings are coming down. Don't look back. Do not think twice. Don't be afraid. This break wasn't meant to be a distraction. It was meant to point you in the right direction. God the Son said, I came into your day to remind you that I have not forgotten about you. You're not by yourself. It's still not too late. You have the answers you've been looking for right in front of you. Know that obedience is the key that opens the floodgates of heaven. Take my hand and move forward. Listen again as I whisper this truth to you. I have to cut you off from your day because I need to rewrite it. From now on, every moment will always have eternal meaning. You have prayed for change to happen. Right now, you're in it. You asked for a sign. You are living it now. Heaven has been silent for a while now. It's moving now for you. Now you are being interrupted by God. My child, don't waste it. Let your heart fully open. If you do what I say, amazing blessings will happen. It was I, Jesus, who called you and chose you. Now it is my turn to tell you what this means. I want you to pay close attention now, my beloved child. There was pain, silence, and long nights when you thought I had turned my back on you. What I'm about to say will explain it all. You have been walking through a hidden season that felt like a weight, but was really God's way of getting you ready. You were wrong when you thought your prayers were not heard. They were becoming a part of something much bigger than you thought. Not a single second of the wait was wasted. It was holy. It was holy. I was working behind the scenes of your understanding, lining up blessings that needed to happen at the right time, not in a hurry. I didn't forget about you, my child. I was making you into something that you couldn't become while you were at ease. Remember the times when you cried out to me and I didn't answer, Lord, have you forgotten about me? Have you forgotten about me? I understood everything. I saw every tear that came out of your eyes and hit the ground like broken glass. I saw how your heart hurt from praying for things that didn't get answered. I said in a soft voice, wait, but you didn't get that waiting wasn't a way for me to hold out. It was how I kept you safe. I hid you not to punish you, but to clean you up. I kept you safe from battles you weren't ready for and got you ready for blessings you weren't strong enough to carry yet. Now you see, kid, gold can't be made pure without fire and a seed can't grow without being buried. I was isolating things and you were incubating them. Roots were growing deep below the surface while you thought nothing was going on. I was building up your base so that when I poured out the blessing I had promised, it wouldn't cause you to fall apart. You were wrong about the silence you thought was empty. It had a reason for being. I taught your spirit to hear me above all else, to trust me beyond what you could understand and to love me above all else. At times you asked, Lord, why do you bless other people while I wait? I replied, because I'm still shaping you behind your back. There is no waste of time in the waiting room of heaven. It's a place for getting better. There, the heart learns to let go of control, and faith grows until it doesn't need to be seen anymore. I taught you to trust your faith instead of what you see. Because I wanted you to grow before you went through them, I kept the doors closed for a while. There are some blessings that can only last as long as the heart is mature. And I love you too much to give you something that would hurt you before it helps you grow. I know how painful it was to wait, my love. I know there were times when you felt like you couldn't go on with your day. God, I can't do this anymore, you said in a whisper. Still, you got up and did it. I was that strong person you felt when you wanted to give up. When you felt calm all of a sudden in the middle of chaos, that was me being there with you like a blanket in the storm. The angels were not there. I sent them to watch over you, but they were already there standing at the edges of your bed, keeping the darkness that wanted to crush your soul at bay. They walked with you while you cried by yourself. They fought battles in a world that couldn't be seen. When you could no longer say the words, they brought your prayers to my throne. Each tear you shed watered your miracle and made it grow. Every sigh was like planting a seed in the ground of heaven in the courts of eternity. Every whispered prayer turned into a law. You've been kept secret because I can't let what I'm giving birth to in you out too soon. When you plant a seed, it has to stay there until the right time to come up through the ground. It dies if it comes out too soon. You have been buried, but no one has forgotten about you. No one could see you because I had you hidden in my hand. They didn't know what I was doing yet. The world may have forgotten about you, but I have been keeping an eye on you. I have been taking care of the miracle inside you by cutting away the doubt, fear, and other things that can't go with you into the next season. I have been working on your character, your faith, and the wounds that would have stopped you from reaching your goals. My child, don't hate the hidden season. It has been the best way for you to prepare. You thought I wasn't talking, but I was singing to you at night. I was moving mountains for you, even though you thought I was still. I was lining up opportunities, places, and people, and I was planning every detail with great care. You had to wait while I built a future for you. I sent angels ahead of you to straighten out the jagged path, open doors that no one can close, and put good luck where you wouldn't expect it. Now, what I've been working on behind the scenes is about to be shown to everyone. The silence has been too long for you. You stayed true when no one saw, stood firm when no one praised you, and had hope when everything around you said it wasn't possible. Once it seemed like the season would never end, it's almost over. The time of waiting is ending, and the time of showing is beginning. The things I told you in secret are about to come true in public. What was hidden will come out, and those who didn't believe will see that my hand has always been on you. There will be signs of my presence in every part of your life. So you won't have to wonder if I was with you. But keep this in mind, my child. The blessing that comes after waiting comes with a lot of responsibility. It needs to be managed with thanks and humility. Don't forget about me when plenty comes. Do not go ahead of me when the door opens. Stay close to me, for I am the same God who held you still and will now raise you up in glory. The wait was meant to unite your heart with mine so that success would not take away from my presence. You may have asked me why I had to go through so much pain. I can tell you now that pain serves a purpose in my kingdom. Pain gives you depth. Tears stir up the ground for change. When you were hurt, I changed you into a vessel that could hold glory. I had your name written on the palm of my hand. When you felt like I had forgotten about you, you thought I was far away, but I was closer than you thought. I was giving your tired spirit life, whispering hope into your despair and setting a table for you right where your sadness was. Soon you'll be able to eat the sweet fruit of your tears. There are good things that would not have grown without the tears you shed. The scent of faith was in every drop that fell. Each one was turned into a river of good luck that is about to come into your life. Our prayers that didn't seem to be heard were not forgotten. They were getting bigger. The answers have been ready for you to be ready for them for a while now. That time is almost here. The angels who have been holding your blessings are getting ready to give them to you. The sky is moving and people are talking about you in places you haven't been yet. What I'm about to do will make sense of everything you've been through. My love, now I get why I had to wait. You'll say to yourself, the wait wasn't a wall, as you'll see. It's where I gave birth to something new in you. The silence wasn't a sign of weakness. It asked people to trust it. You kept the promise I planted in your soul every time you chose faith over fear. You got stronger, not slower. You didn't miss out on chances. Instead, you learned from them. I didn't lose you. You ran into me while I was waiting. Don't hate the hidden season any longer. Accept it as the holy place where your faith began. That's where you learn to fully depend on me. It was there that you found out I'm enough. Even when things don't make sense. And now, my beloved, the time to wait is over. The ground where your tears used to be will soon bear fruit. The season of hiding is ending, and the season of gathering is beginning. Things that were put off are now being released. The doors that were closed are now open. The prayers that didn't seem to be answered are about to come true in ways you can't even imagine. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Talk about Jesus. If you don't turn back from following Him, you'll always be my ever. But as the good things come your way, remember that the lesson of the waiting was that real strength comes from giving up, not trying. I hid you not to punish you, but to clean you up. Not to weaken you, but to make you stronger. I refined you. I trained you behind closed doors so I could trust you in public. You've stood the test of time. Now get up, my child, because the hiding season is over. The light of heaven is shining on your life. And what I've been working on behind the scenes is now ready to be shown. Each tear you shed turned into water that helped your miracle grow. That miracle is now ready to happen right in front of your eyes. Please pay close attention, my beloved child, because what I'm about to say has the weight of heaven's timing. You've now passed what I call the 45-second test. It's not just a number. It's a divine metaphor that shows how fragile, holy, and powerful the times you have to make choices really are. You see, every big step forward, every prayer answered, and every door that opens everything I've ever made for you is now within reach. However, what you do when I speak has always determined whether you receive it or not. You don't have to wait hours, days, or years for the test. There's a small window there where heaven opens, and I whisper, move now, my child. You don't know how many blessings have been waiting at the door of your life, but you missed them because you were too afraid to open it. The blessings were at your door, but you didn't open it because you were hesitant. Don't go through that again. You are now at a different threshold, so I can talk to you. One that was chosen by God and won't stay open forever. This isn't a threat. It's an invitation. I'm giving you a chance to answer while the gates of heaven are still open. What's coming next is holy. I'm not only watching what you say, but also how you answer. You've asked God many times, Lord, show me when to move. And I showed you, but you didn't trust your own judgment. You could hear me telling you to change, to obey, and to be free. But fear told you not yet. My words stirred your heart and told you to forgive, let go, and leave. But you kept waiting for another sign, another confirmation, or a better time. And while you were waiting, time went by. And the blessing I sent for that moment didn't change. Many of my children miss their miracles, not because I keep them from them, but because they are afraid to walk through the door when I open it. Do you not understand that obeying has a beat? Every act of faith needs to be in sync with the beat of heaven. Time bends when I talk. When I give orders, the world obeys. The rhythm changes though, and the moment of divine alignment goes away if you wait. This is not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. There's a door in front of you right now that won't open the same way again while you listen. Let's not see how strong your will is. It checks how much you trust them. You are being asked to do something that doesn't make sense. To act before you know what will happen. To say yes when others are still not sure. Do you remember the Israelites when they crossed the Red Sea? They had to step forward for the water to part. Remember Peter in the rough sea? He could walk on water, but the miracle didn't start until he took his foot off the boat. Every miracle that has ever happened in my word was set off by people who obeyed. Miracles don't wait for people to feel better. They act when you trust them. When I tell heaven to do something, it does it right away. Why should you? You asked God to open doors for you. They are now opening. What happens next will depend on how you react. This is the 45 SE second on test. The short time between hearing my order and deciding whether to follow it or not. It stands for more than just time. It stands for trust. Right now, I want you to obey me right away. Do not think too much about what I say. Do not drown my whisper in a wave of reason. Being obedient is not fun. It costs a lot. You will never lose what you get in exchange, though. When you answer when I speak, doors that have been locked for years will swing open. You will miss the moment like sand through your fingers. If you wait, if you hesitate, or if you let fear win again, you will feel regret where joy could have lived. You told my child, Lord, I will obey when I am ready. But I'm telling you the truth. Good things will always be out of reach for you. Being ready is not necessary. Faith is. You don't have to know everything to say yes. That person is the only one you need to trust. I know what you have to do. I can see what you can't. Here's why I want you to obey me instead of understanding. Your obedience is what makes my miracles possible. Haven holds a key for every act of trust, no matter how small. This key can open locks that have been stuck for years. My beloved, you've had to wait long enough. A time of doubt has to come to an end. The chances that are coming up will require you to act quickly. There isn't much time left, but the reward is big. You see, the enemy's best weapon isn't always temptation. It's usually something else that takes your attention away. He doesn't have to take your blessing if he can just wait. The enemy is happy every time you say later when I say now. But today, I'm going to break that cycle for you. I am starting to see courage where fear used to rule, faith where doubt used to speak, and movement where hesitation used to linger. I promise you won't miss what I send this time. My child, I'm being honest because the time is important. What you ask for has already been given to you by heaven. The angels with your answers are already on their way, but they will only go as fast as you allow them to. The release goes faster the faster you trust. Don't say maybe tomorrow. Say something else instead of I feel certain. Sure things don't build faith. It's based on giving up. You are in a place right now where your yes will last forever. You might not fully understand it now, but one day you'll look back and see that this moment of obedience changed everything. I remember how often you said, Lord, I wish I could hear you clearly. That cry got an answer from me. You can now hear my voice. This is the clarity you asked for. What I'm telling you to do is correct. Believe me. When I touch your heart, move. When I whisper, go. Say, yes. Let go of the things I tell you to. Do not wait for the best time. Right now is the best time. My time doesn't follow human clocks. There is no ink on my calendar. It is written in time. The 45 seconds are a sign. It is the heartbeat of obedience from God. It's the amount of time between what I say and what you say back. You can either break through or wait in that space. Say Amen. If His presence fixed what was broken inside me, then you healed my soul. Share this video too. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.